But either way, profit is profit. We trying to grow an account. So if I made that every single day, that would be fantastic. But that's not how the markets work. $200 a day just off of trading alone can be someone's way of making a living. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Wolf back with another video. I'm doing another recap. I posted one earlier Tuesday, I believe, of a couple trades that I made. I think I made like 200 was something light, but yeah. So I wanted to break down these two trades I made today post election. And these trades were on the NAS 100. So yeah. So I came to the chart and let me get these EMAs out the way. So I'm gonna put this in replay mode. All right, quick. All right, cool. So New York section. So New York session. This is what I woke up to. So when I came to the chart, this is what I saw. Now this is around what 7:30. Just sort of give or take around this range. But at the end of the day, I understood that there was some breaks of structure right here, right here, and right here. Excuse me. So yeah, so I seen a couple breaker structures and I was like, okay, cool. So the only thing I'm waiting on is for price to come back down to give me a good entry. So I marked up a couple supply and demands. Oh, I do want to mention that this is a demand setup, and I took a demand setup and a support and resistance setup later, and I'll get into that. Okay, so I have a demand right here, and yeah, just sitting right here, so it's just chilling. All right, we're gonna fast forward, and once again, at this point, I understood that the market is going up, right? Because of the breaks of structure. So now that New York, basically pre-New York, and I just kind of have a range between 7:30 and 11 o'clock. That's where I place my trades for the most part, and that's where the sessions. That's where the most volume for me is. So kind of already have a bias to the upside, and I'm just marking up my zones, and I'm just waiting till price comes to me. So price shoots up now. So we have a demand down here, and now there was another demand created right here. Now at this point, I'm like, okay, cool. I want to see what happens when price comes down to either one of these spots. Look at this. So this is a new demand, more recent demand, because it broke structure right here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 candles that was pushing on the upper side. So I'm paying attention to this zone now. Want the price to come down. There we go. Now price came into this zone and then closed above this demand right here. So for me, I'm like, okay, cool. This is a potential opportunity, right? So I throw my emails. I wanted to see like, okay, if this is just generally going up, which it is, because around London, price was kind of like going straight through, right? Price was going straight through. These EMAs was kind of up, down, whatever. But now that the New York session came in, there's a lot more volume. So now price is going to the upside. So to me, I was just waiting for to see this reaction, which is perfect. So I decided to, I think I got in or I waited. I think I waited. Yeah. So this right here, I waited. So this is what happened. All right, to do a little recap, price created a demand zone because it broke structure to the upside. I was waiting till price came down to then, show some type of rejection, aka buyers that are now in the basically around this level. It showed that by rejecting outside of this box that I drew up, the demand. Not only that, the next candle opened and then closed above this seller's candle right here. So to me, I'm like, okay, that's a double confirmation. a rejection right here, and the next candle immediately closed back up. So to me, and this is a bigger wick on a bigger time frame. This is a wick on a bigger time frame. So I'm like, okay, cool. So what I did is I got into this buy position, and I put my stops below below this this somewhere around this this section right here, and I just wanted to go to like a 1-on-1, right? So so this is what happened, right? So I'm in this position basically right now. So the second one, now check this out. The next candle closed, right? I'm sorry, the next candle opened and then dropped. Now I have another part of my strategy, and if you want to learn a little bit more about my strategy, I'm going to be making more videos, but that's actually going to be in my Discord. So I want to say that for like actual students. But basically, I have another strategy of another entry, and basically, I entered on this second candle. So technically, I'm in two positions. So I'm in a position up here, and I'm in another position down here, somewhere like right here, right? So now on this second candle alone, I was in two positions, two contracts for choices because we're trading futures, but this is on a NAS. So all right. So half of the I guess the profits, half profit, I was in profit, but I was kind of like break even because the entry down here came up and the entry up here came down a little bit. So it wasn't too bad. The next candle shot straight up. So at this point, I am basically up, let's see, right at this point I was up like about like $2,000. I'm sorry, not $2,000, I'm sorry. Up to by ratio, like 1 to 2 at this point right here. I took some profits off. Remember, I have two contracts. So I took one of them off. So I'm in profit with this 1-to-1 right here. And then I have another position that I'm like up almost, twice as much. So I took some profits off, and I think price came back down. Yep. And then there we go. Left my runner, and this is about like $1,000 trade. I think it was $1,010 right here. So yeah, this was basically a supply. This is I'm sorry, this is a demand. This is a demand strategy that I use, and yeah. So we'll go to the next one. And this one, the next one, let me just I'm gonna skip forward. Prices kind of like parabolic today, so which is good. The markets has been fantastic. This is like the perfect, if you're a trader, like you know what's up, especially trading the NAS or any of the indices. So all right, price continues. All right, so I think I took another trade around let me see right quick. I don't want to like skip it by accident. Actually, let me go check it real quick. So my other trade was, okay, yeah, it's coming up. Okay. As you can see, I kind of already had it marked because I just left my positions over here. So, okay. So I guess I can start here then. Okay. So I came to the market later on. Now, this is out of my session as far as like when I do take trades. But hey, if an opportunity presents itself, I'm going to risk it because I was already up like $1,000 already. So let me see what other opportunities to get in. So I seen this around like, or it was like 12. Yeah, 12 o'clock. Around 12 o'clock, I was like, okay, cool. I see this drop now. And, to some people, this is a signal to start selling, right? People will want to sell, I guess, if you not too familiar with markets, this is kind of intimidating. So should you sell or not? To me, what I saw was a support and resistance. So this is a support. So I drew up my my zone in journal, and I want to see what would happen. Let's see, support and resistance. Okay, cool. Now at the end of the day, market structure is king because it's like, all right, this is a breaker structure, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 candles that were just pushing. Then we had a major drop right here. But where did price drop and find support? Well, it was where it was once a resistance. Price came up, bounced down. Or let me get my arrow. Price came up, bounced down. It slowly broke through and popped off right here. Now it came back to retest this support. I'm like, okay, for me, that's like another opportunity. So I'm like, all right, let me see what the next candle is going to do. Price breaks through and then closes above this resistance. So I'm like, okay, maybe there might be another opportunity. Let's see. Boom. This candle is what I wanted to see. Just like the other trade that I showed, except that was off of a demand. This is off of support. So I'm like, okay, cool. So once this closed, that was a signal for me to then buy. Now I did the exact same thing, except I lowered my risk just because I don't want to risk too much or give back my profits for today. So as soon as this one closed, this candle closed, I got into the next candle, right? So I put my stops below this candle, but this candle is also near this zone. So I put my my stops below this candle somewhere around here. And I basically targeted a 1-to-1. That's what I was going for. All right. So in the next candle, once again, price dropped as price just doesn't go in one direction all the time. It has to have some type of pullback. On this pullback is when I entered another position. It's also part of the strategy that, is going to be in the Discord. So I got into another position about like almost 50% of the candle. And then I targeted at the top. Now, at this point, this is a 1 to 2.4, 1 to 2.5. Sorry about that. 1 to 2.5. And it's like, okay, cool. So at this point, I'm in, just like the last trade, I'm down on one contract, and then another contract, I'm up. So I'm kind of like break even at this point. Let's see what happens. Price comes down. I'm like, okay, cool. One other contracts, I'm still up. Other contract, I'm down a little bit. Boom. This is the pop off right now. Now we're in profit with both the second contract and the first contract. When price shot up here, now this is not how it looked when he this is not how it looked when it traded. Price at some point, it closed right here, opened right here, and shot straight up. That's why that wick is here. Somewhere around here is when I actually got out of both positions, which landed me a $600 trade, approximately $600. So when that happened, I was actually out of my positions, but I kind of want to see what was going to happen a little later. I don't even remember at this point. But we're going to let this play out. So I'm up 600, right? Maybe I need to, let me write this down real quick. So I'm about, oh snap, I'm sorry. On this trade, I'm up by like 600. And on the other trade, I'm up by like 1,000. I think it was 1,010. I'm going to write that. So I risk less because I'm out of my session and I don't want to like give back profits like that. But if there's another opportunity, I went for it. But this is the reason why right here. So price, it just started going crazy, right? Price went down, price went up, but I put my stops down here either way. So I understood my risk, and boom, if I held that, I mean, I think that would have been like an $800 or $900 trade. But either way, profit is profit. We trying to grow an account. So yeah, like this stuff matters. Like Tuesday was a $200 day, but just think about that. Like to make that amount of money, like every single day, like just trading alone, because these setups don't like, it's not all day. It's not all day. You're just trying to get in, get out, and make some money, and $200 a day just off a trade alone can be somebody's, it could be someone's way of making a living, right? So today was about like 1,600, 1,700. Like that's more than enough. Like what am I going to do with $1,600? If I made that every single day, that would be fantastic. But that's not how the markets work. But it's about like, what do you do and how you execute as a trader. So yeah, that's it's about like what I got on these two trades today. So if y'all have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. For anybody that do want to join the Discord, it's just more so for a community. You're more than welcome to join. Like I said, about like the first 10 to 20 people are going to be for free. And then yeah, you're gonna have to invest into, being the community at that point. So go ahead and get in, sign up, introduce yourself, and yeah, we'll go from there. I also have the IG. It's just really gonna be for content. I'm not expecting like no crazy numbers, but I want to have like a platform or other platforms that other people can follow, the Wolf Trades journey. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't forget to get that algorithm going for me, and yeah, definitely subscribe if y'all fuck with my vibes, and y'all like what the content, yeah, definitely subscribe, man. But yeah, I'll catch you guys. Peace.